Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Today we'll be learning avian digestive system. So first, as our essential question, our EQ for the day, we're going to take a pre-assessment to see what y'all already know about the avian digestive tract and see what we need to focus on for the day. So why don't y'all go ahead and scan that QR code and take the quiz real quick. Just take it once, because we're going to have a use for that score later on in the class. Is it working for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just hit the play button on there and then tap the blue circle by where you think that part of the tract is.
Did I start my homework? I didn't know
Did you already get scored?
I didn't say.
Okay. If you already got a score, then I just remember that score. So let me know when y'all are done.
Done.
Thank you. All right, so everybody's good. So what everybody get? How much? 88%. Jack's starting off strong. Okay. Anybody else want to share what they got?
63.
63. Okay.
50.
50. So room for improvement. That's good. That's good. That's why we're here. All right. So the avian digestive tract has 10 main steps. So the beak, esophagus, crop, proventriculus, the gizzard, the small intestine, ceca, large intestine, cloaca, and the vent. And you can see the whole tract going through here in a chicken body. So the first step is the beak, and this is where the food is entering the body, and it's actually not chewed. There's no teeth on the chicken or any other birds like the chicken, and it allows for the food to enter the digestive tract. So next is the esophagus, and that's super simple. It's just a tube where the food travels from the beak down into the crop. Now the crop is one of the main parts of avian digestive tract that makes it unique. So it's where it stores and softens the feed. It's an oval sac-like structure between the esophagus and the proventriculus, and it stimulates the chicken's appetite. So this is one thing that only avians have. Next is the proventriculus, and this is where food is further mixed. And it's where it's the site of the gastric juice production, and it's the true stomach of the bird. So can somebody walk me through the digestive tract up to this point? What comes first?
The beak.
The beak, okay. What comes after the beak?
Esophagus.
Esophagus, okay. Next?
Crop.
The crop. And then? The proventriculus. Good job, everybody. Good job. Okay. So after the proventriculus comes the gizzard. This is another thing that is unique to the avian digestive tract. As you can see, it's the grinding organ. It's the mechanical stomach, so that's where all the food gets broken down. And grit and gravel are picked up by the bird to help crush and grind up the feed. And if you've ever seen or had chickens, you know that you have to feed them grit. So when I had chickens, I would give them oyster shells that they would store in their crop or in their gizzard and use to break up and crush the food. The small intestine is the lower. There's two parts of the lower intestine, the lower small intestine, the jejunum and the ileum, and it's the main site of nutrient absorption after the food is broken down in the gizzard. And then after the small intestine comes the ceca, and this is where the undigested particles move from the small intestine. There's two pouches, and it's where a lot of the water from the food is absorbed into the body. And as you see, fermentation also happens here. And then the large intestine is another very important part of the tract. It's another tube-like structure. It's just like the small intestine, but it's larger, and it's filled with digested feed. This is where the water is absorbed, and it adds mucus to the undigested feed to form feces. The cloaca is an enlarged part of the digestive tract, and it's located just before the vent. And digestive and reproductive tracts combine and prepare for excretion of waste or eggs. Eggs are only in females. And then finally, the vent, and this is where things are excreted. This is the external opening, and it, as you can see, excretes solid feces, liquid urine, waste, and lays eggs. Again, female only for that. And then next up we have the accessory organs. So the liver, pancreas, and the gallbladder, and these all have their own specific uses, and that we'll get into later, or next year. So the liver is the dark brown structure, and it's made of several lobes, and it produces bile that acts on fats. Next we have the pancreas. It produces digestive enzymes that break down feed materials. And then the gallbladder is located on the liver and stores bile. And actually, fun fact, horses do not have a gallbladder. Okay, so that's the end of the presentation. What I'm going to have y'all do, okay, is after that presentation, I want you to take the quiz again and see what score you get after the presentation. Does it work for everybody again? Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. Just put your phones down, and that'll let me know when you're finished, and then we'll share our scores and compare them to pre-lecture. So everybody's finished? Take your time, Does anybody want to share their post score? What did we get the second time? 100%. 100% from Jack?
100.
100% from Miley. Anyone else want to share?
90.
90, okay, improvement.
75.
70, nice.
I did better than I did the first time.
I'm glad, that's the point.
Yeah.
All right. So good job, everybody, on the quiz. Next, I'm going to hand out this labeling worksheet that we're going to do. You can work individually or with people around you. And let me know if y'all have any questions.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And I got one extra, so.
Give us a baby.
Yes.
Why doesn't the beak have anything? You said it was the first step, but it doesn't have a label there.
I'm not sure. If you would like to, let's do that. Everybody label the beak on your worksheet as well. Thank you, Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any questions? Anybody being able to label them all? Doing good over here, Jack? All right, perfect. going to go ahead and pass out sticky notes for our exit ticket today. I'm not sure. You can just leave this, whatever you think this plane is, blank, because we didn't have
What about the colon?
it. Yeah, so you can put anything that we didn't go over in class today. Don't worry about labeling. Yes.
Can you help me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
What do I do for the gallbladder and the liver? Which one's? I forgot which one it is.
So the liver is the structure by the proventriculus. So which looks like it's by the proventriculus. Did you already label that?
Proventriculus and brain.
Okay. So what do you think is the liver?
That one?
Yes.
Oh, which one's the gallbladder? Didn't you say it was connected?
Yeah. So what is so?
Gallbladder's the most one.
Yeah.
This one is more on it. Liver, gallbladder. Okay. Thanks.
Anyone else have any questions?
Is the crop there?
Yes. You all right, Ryan? Okay. You need any help?
No.
All right. Perfect.
Thank you.
When you're done, you can, bring each other to a pile, and I can collect them. Only when you're finished, though. I can see, how you do. All right. So now that we're done with the worksheet, on the sticky note that I passed out to you, I want you to do your exit ticket. And your exit ticket for today is any questions you have about, or any further questions you have about the avian digestive tract. Just write your name and whatever questions you have. So any more remaining questions, and then I'll get back to you on those next class period. Any questions or even anything you want to learn more about?
Where are the salivary glands for the
salivary glands are in the crop. You can see the crop stores and softens feed from salivary secretions. All right, and then I'll collect your exit tickets, and you're free to go. Thank you, everybody, for coming to class today.
Thank you.